Check out woozymoo.com for anything and everything collectibles.
Hello fellas! Today I will be taking a look at the Transformers Generations Power of the Primes Legends class Beachcomber. I hope you're ready for another Legends class review, because you're going to be seeing a lot of them this week. I believe there will be one more after this, and then I promise we're done with Legends stuff, because I can't jump between Voyager and Legend and Leader class. Not how my brain works. Please blame it and not me, even though they are one and the same, and I'm just trying to get out of this segment. We're not taking a look at him or him yet, because we have to take a look at this packaging, which is relatively simple. Picture of the alt mode right there. Nice little design back there of the Primus, or whatever you may call it, and some nice artwork of Beachcomber, which I think is pretty cool. And they're the same artwork on the side. Clear here, and the application for Micronus. And yeah, biography. Pause if you want. And alt mode and robot mode. So, not incredibly fascinating, I know. Maybe this will cheer you up, because it is his collector's card. Nice image. Generations logo at the top there. And I do have Megatronus Beachcomber. Seizes resources to create Autobot stockpiles. So that one actually makes sense. Not like Slash's one, which made no damn sense to me. So, okay, and here he is, and he's very, very cool. Honestly, the more I play with this guy, the more I think he's even cooler than Windcharger, but I don't know. Windcharger's got a special place in my heart. Let's move him a bit closer so I can give you guys a 360, kind of put him in a museum pose. Alright, let's rotate. I really love the design. I'm especially appreciative that he doesn't have a backpack, which is awesome. He is relatively flat, which is just a relief. It's very, very cool. And the design in general is awesome. So, I mean, his head is just very cool. Obviously, you know, it's trying to mirror what G1 did. Nice silver goggles, if you will. Blocky head, which I do like. Even detail at the back, which is pretty awesome. Oh yeah, he even got a mouth in there and stuff. So, awesome. The chest, well detailed too. I like all these pistons, well sculpted. This, I believe, is a sticker, which is applied fairly nicely. So symmetrical, because if it wasn't, it'd be driving me insane. Some nice gold and red paint and blue paint right there, which is awesome. A little bit of bleeding on that gold, but that's okay. And again, the detail on the chest in general is just very impressive. I like it a lot. The wheels, you may think are rubber, but they are plastic. And yes, Hasbro, thank you for actually painting the rims. We appreciate this, unlike flippin' Windcharger and every other Legends class figure. Thank you, because if you didn't, for Beachcomber specifically, we would cut you and find you and your families. This is how you don't get a sponsorship. Look at the hands, well sculpted. His thumb is a little bit weird looking, but that's okay. Nice detail. The back is fairly complex as well. Good silver paint application right there. Kind of look like cylinders. Or boobs if you want to go that way. And the legs, hollow on the back. Kind of sucks, but it's okay. You do use these kind of roof parts as heel spurs, which work quite well. The Autobot logo is split there, which I think looks pretty cool. Nice pistons here for the, obviously, the wheels. And yeah, so he's filled with detail. And I was kind of surprised at that they would put a lot of detail and paint application on this guy, and I'm really thankful they did, because we really don't get too much of Beachcomber. You can argue the same with Windcharger, and a lot of these miscellaneous bots that Hasbro's been doing, so I'm glad they're taking these mini bots and really going out with them. I think that's cool. Let's do something different. Let's do size. Here he is next to a Voyager class. I do have him next to Titan's Return Blitzwing. So yeah, for size comparison. There you go. If you want him next to a Legends class figure, I'll just keep reading in the same ones. Here he is next to Scrapnel. So, fairly the same height. Yeah, okay. Move these out of the way. And God knows where I'll put Blitzwing, but I'll just leave him on top of that box. Okay. Now what is next? I guess articulation. His head can move left and right. Unfortunately, can't do much else. Does have a ball peg there, so can rotate fully out and in, and can wobble slightly. Can move 90 degrees and back, as well as slightly rotate the bicep. The legs can move forward that much, back that much. Of course, you can move this out of the way, if you so choose to do. Splits, nice bicep rotation, and way more than a 90-degree bend at the knee, which is, by the way, used for transformation. So a lot of, I mean, not a lot, but a fair amount of articulation, and honestly, it's enough for this guy. He doesn't need an intense amount. Sure, would have been nice to have a ball-jointed head and a little bit more mobility at the arms, but what can you do? Transformation. Okay, I haven't done this in a while, I'll be honest. I'm going to take a guess and just straighten out the arms here. Pull these heel spurs forward and peg in the legs, and of course peg in those little roof parts, I guess. I don't know. Okay, very cool. What the hell do I do next? Move this forward, I'm assuming, and then extend that, getting rid of the head. Bend the knees forward till they kind of just rest on the legs. Okay, and then bring this roof part down, and obviously it will peg into these heel spurs. Alright, and you know, again, with Wind Charger, it's just whatever feels right. Eventually, it'll all lock in, and, of course, just peg these in. And I think that's it. Yeah, wow, that was a lot easier than I thought. Okay, here he is, and I think he looks very, very cool. The original Beachcomber, the 80s one, was definitely stubbier, smaller, and just chunky. This one is a little bit more sleek and longer, which is okay. They're kind of meeting that realistic touch, which is, you know, it's fine. It's fine with me. I think he looks absolutely fantastic. One thing I just noticed, and it's kind of odd, it may just be the light. I don't think so, though. The kind of grayish-white paint application on the rims here is darker than here. It doesn't bother me, but that's kind of weird. I don't have a Headmaster on me now. Well, now they're called Prime Masters, but you know what I mean. But you could technically put them in there. So don't leave them there when you transform it, because then you'll have to collapse it and you'd kill it and you lose like $10. Which you don't want to do if you work a lot of hours like me and pay for your toys. So that would be bad. Here's the bottom. Basically a robot, but that's okay. And there's the head. Yeah, it would have been cool if there was a panel, but that's okay. And there are the lights, by the way. And yes, they are not painted. It really makes me want to do it myself, but that's okay. For size comparison, I'm going to be incredibly lazy and just give you the same size comparisons I've been giving you all week. Here he is next to Grimlock. So, yep. Move him out of the way. And I'll give you Scrapnel again, because I'm lazy and don't want to bend. Yep. So, relatively the same size. And again, he looks so damn cool like this. So, A+ on the alt mode. Very, very cool. Now, let's transform him back, and I can give you my final thoughts. Unpeg the arms. Okay. Unpeg that roof piece. Bend the knees forward. Put those heel spurs back. peck the legs from one another and collapse everything down, and he is done. Incredibly simple, but that's okay. Most of them are like that now, so I'm kind of used to it. And I'm going to put him in some kind of pose. Something, I don't know what, but there you are. There is Beachcomber. Terrible pose, but y'all are just going to have to live with it. Do I recommend this? Absolutely. Do I like it more than Windcharger? I really don't know. At the moment, they're kind of equal, even though in my last video I was saying I like Windcharger more, but the more and more I play with this guy, the more he just grows on me, I suppose. So, I recommend him. He's a lot of fun. And again, we don't get a lot of Beachcomber stuff, and I'm really glad Hasbro is giving us all these mini-bots and miscellaneous characters to add to our current bots collection. So, yeah. That's all I got to say about that. Please check out the Sanctuary's Facebook group, as well as our YouTube channel, which should be launching relatively soon, unless it already has launched by the time this video is uploaded. And of course, check out the content creators of the Sanctuary, all of which are listed down below in the description provided. And with that said, people, if you did enjoy this video, please like, subscribe, comment, check out my site at SunSpotReviewz.wordpress.com, and I will see you guys in my next video. Alpaca time!